Okay, this is going to be a quick one. I'm back again and I'm going to do Song of Solomon 3 because I've already looked at Song of Solomon 4, and there's so much to unpack in that one. So I am going to work on that, and then I'll come back and do it next. I'll go ahead and look up all these biblical meanings on that one. Okay. Um, Song of Solomon 3. By night on my bed I sought him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. Okay, she's not finding him. She's studying her word, is what I'm guessing. She's trying to find him, but she still hasn't gone to church, right? We're talking about she hasn't gone to church. So this next one's about church. I will rise now and go about the city in the streets, and in the broadways I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. Okay. She went to church, but she's still not finding him the correct way. Okay. So then in 3, the watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth? So now she's looking at watchmen. We know all over YouTube, there's people that are watchmen. She's looking at that and she's trying to find even more information. He's must have led her, just like I'm sure he did several of us, to YouTube or to the internet to try and find more information, the correct teachings. Okay. So she still, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth? So she's looking, trying to find out. It was but a little that I passed from them, but I found him whom my soul loveth. Okay, so sounds like she didn't have to look very long because she's finding the true church now. I held him and would not let him go until I had brought him into my mother's house. Okay, her mother's house. That's the Holy Spirit. Okay, and the whole, all of us. Okay, the whole church, and into the chamber of her that conceived him. Okay, so conceived me. Okay, so she's also must be trying to bring her own family because this is talking about her conceived mother. Okay, so so I was probably wrong here. This is probably she's trying to tell her family, okay, about him and trying to bring them to uh him also with her, okay? I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds of the field, that ye stir not up nor awake my love till he please. Okay, so again, she's warning it's not time yet. God has a perfect timing, but it's not time. Who is this that cometh out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all powders of the merchant? Okay, so this sounds like her because she's out in the wilderness. We know that because it says that in Revelation that she'll go into the wilderness. Uh, for 3.5 years or whatever it is. But anybody who knows the word, go read Revelation. It's going to talk about her going into the wilderness. Behold, his bed, which is Solomon's, 60 valiant men are about it, and the valiant of Israel. Okay, so now this is talking about the army that God's already establishing right now. He is working with all these kind of people. Um, that is what he's doing here. This is what that's talking. The valiant of Israel. Okay. Like I said, Israel is a spiritual thing too. It's not only the country of Israel, it's also a spiritual thing. They all hold swords, being expert in war. Every man hath his sword upon his thigh because of fear in the night. Okay. So he's recruiting his 144,000 that are in this earth. The 144,000 are already here. Their spirits are here. He's been taking them. back and forth to heaven. And this is men and women. People think it's virgin men. Well, no, Adam was called man and Eve was too at first. We're all considered part of manhood, okay? Whether we're man or woman. So he's already recruited people. They all are he's getting them trained and they're fighting in the spirit for all of us, okay? Whatever he has them doing, everybody has different roles, but he's forming the army here. King Solomon, okay, Jesus made himself a chariot of wood of the wood of Lebanon, okay? A chariot, what does that represent? I looked it up here, so let's go see. Which one is it? Here we go. Okay. Vehicle used either for warlike or peaceful purposes, but most commonly the former. Okay, warlike. He's building this chariot to show everybody out there the truth and to lead them into all truth so that everybody will make it. He wants to save everybody. All the lukewarm Christians, he's going to try and bring them all in. He made the pillars thereof of silver, the bottom thereof of gold, the covering of it of purple, the mist thereof being paved with love for the daughters of Jerusalem. Okay, the children again, the daughters of her. So everybody who came that is actually not uh, part of evil, because we've talked about that there's halvesies out there that were half Lilith, half Jesus, half that were um half Eve, Adam and Eve, or Adam and Eve, and then half of Eve and Lucifer. Okay. So these are the ones that are pure, the ones that actually are going after him. Now, everybody has a chance, you guys, but unfortunately, the way he's explained it to me, I don't care if you have half of one of the bad ones in you, you have an opportunity still to choose him in the right way. What he's told me though, unfortunately, because they have that in them, a lot of them are not going to make it, and that's why it says many will perish, and few will find him, okay, and make it. Because there's a bunch of halvesies out there. And that's why this world is so crazy right now, because there's so many more of them than there are of us, the good. Okay. Oh, so anyway, this proves also what I said earlier about the silver and the bottom and the gold. He's talking about the people again. Okay, these are the good ones that he's refining. He refines us. We go through the refining fire. You refine metals. Okay, all of us had to go through that. If you're all in with the Lord, you're going to go through some headaches. We all know that because we have to be made to suffer just like he did. It says that in the word that we will be made to suffer just as Jesus did. Okay, so it's just part of the process. So if you are new to this and you want to find your way, just be prepared. You're going to have to go through some stuff because we all have to go through the fiery furnace and be refined. Okay, so silvers and golds are refined. Then the purple represents royalty because we are all going to go become royalty once this is all, or we already are. If you're already walking with him, you're already considered loyalty or royalty. So we're all going to be eventually royalty. We're all going to be kings and queens. It says that in the word too. Okay, because it's really a family, you guys. Okay, what they're doing is they're trying to bring the family together. And what the Lord's told me is he doesn't want to have to do this anymore. Not Jesus, God himself told me. He said, I want to be able to retire, Linda. I don't want to run everybody's lives for him. He doesn't want to. So that's what ultimately he's doing here. We're all going to be in charge of our own lives and our own families, and everybody is going to be married. So keep that in mind, and I will show that later. If people get confused, in Matthew it says, for during the resurrection they will neither marry or be taken in marriage. Okay, yeah, it says, but it's a season, you guys. It's saying for during the resurrection. It's only for a season people are not going to marry. Okay, so 11. Go forth, O ye daughters of Zion, and behold, King Solomon, Jesus, with the crown wherewith his mother crowned him in the day of his espousals and in the day of his gladness and the gladness of his heart. Okay, so Jesus, he's we talked about this in another video. He's not complete either until we are all done, okay? And then he's going to be, his crown is going to be, he's going to have a new crown, okay? Because now it's all done. And his mother is the Holy Spirit. The female part inside of God is his mother. Crowned him in the day of his espousals and in the day of his gladness of his heart. Okay? So I'm just going to show you a little bit here because this just proves it too. Right here. I'll do this tomorrow too, but right here. How fair is thy love, my sister, my spouse? She's a sister because he's the son of God and the mother, spirit inside of him. And then she is the daughter of the father and the mother. Okay. So that's why he's calling her both, because then he's going to marry her. They got married when they were Eve. They were together. They were spouses. Then they're going to come back and be married again. Okay, I think that's good for this one. I think I'll stop there, and then tomorrow I'll go through uh, the this one. And I mean, because there's just so much in here, and I mean, it's important that we know what this all is. So anyway, I'll go through it all, and then I'll do another one about that. All right, thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.